Welcome to Another Look, a film podcast where we go back and discuss a filmmaker's body of work, from their hits to their misses, as well as genres, eras, movements, and everything in between. On this week's episode, we are still talking about Wuxia films. I'm Ian Killian.
I'm Jordan Mushno.
I'm Ben Riley.
Aye, Nick Creekbaum.
Hey, what's up? It's rainy. It's Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Lots
Day
of mothers
to
in
all
here.
the Another Looker moms out there listening to this podcast, raising two babies. You know how it goes.
Who's that?
I don't know. I'm
Listening
just
to the podcast when they
when the babies are
do
crying.
yeah.
I don't know who that
Sound
is.
very specific.
To the person who lives on. I don't know. I don't know who listens.
It could
to this
be,
thing.
Schick.
Yeah. Well, I saw Schick with one baby at Walmart today.
I saw him. I went to Penn College for a thing at work last week, and when I left the event, he jumped on my car and he was just playing Pokemon Go, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
He's playing
and
Pokemon Go still.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
his girlfriend was like sitting in the car, just like being bored as shit. He's like driving around town.
Man.
Well, so did anybody watch anything worth talking about? I don't know what I didn't. I was on that work vacation having fun, and I didn't really watch anything. The Gunman was playing on Showtime a little bit.
Did you watch some of it?
I watched like 5 minutes.
It's a good idea.
Nick, you were talking about some shit movies you saw.
Actually, I forgot about one that I actually watched that I really enjoyed, and I don't know if you've already talked about Love, Simon. Did you talk about that?
I don't think we did.
I really, really liked that movie.
It's a good movie.
It reminded me of I'm gonna sound like a broken record because Jordan and I already talked about this. But
That's fine.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. It just reminded me of like that same style of
Like coming of age.
And I'm not one to always flock to watching those movies,
Yeah.
but it just I had a very similar experience when I saw Perks of Being a Wallflower in the theater with Love, Simon.
I thought you were gonna say you had a very similar experience as the kid.
No,
Love Simon.
Nick
I just-
secretly has a blog about.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a really interesting way to tell that story,
Yeah.
and it just was nicely done, and
It's cool. It was like a blockbuster-esque, like, you know.
It feels
It
like a defining teen comedy.
Yeah.
and it was
Or,
charming,
yeah.
and it's had some laughs to it, and I enjoyed it.
Good.
Actually, it might pick it up when it comes out.
Really?
It's cheap.
It's
yeah.
a good movie. I would definitely watch it again.
That was one I saw, and I'll briefly say one more. I watched Little Children again, and god damn it, that movie is amazing.
What's that motherfucker doing?
Like, I want that movie on Blu-ray, and I want In the Bedroom on Blu-ray because they both look great.
Do they have like solid releases?
The DVD,
Just DVD.
No, the DVD is literally just,
I have a DVD.
Play.
Yeah. I have the In the Bedroom DVD.
and I think that's the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on purpose.
Who
that he-
released those? Like,
Just the distributor of the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know
I don't
who.
know.
I forget. But like, god damn it! That you want to talk about a movie that has a roller coaster of different vibes and emotions to it. Like that scene where I'm gonna bring it up, the typical scene in it when she's in the park waiting for Patrick Wilson and Ronnie comes in fucking castrated. Like you want to talk about a tonal shift. Like that got so dark, so out of nowhere.
His two movies are just like the perfect suburban movies.
Yeah. And like the scenes where they're at the pool together and like it's playing like a romance.
Yeah.
Like, that's really good stuff too.
Yeah.
So I want this guy to make more movies.
It's been a long time since I've seen them, but well, we watched
In the Bedroom.
In the Bedroom.
Well, I remember you were watching this movie but way back when we lived together in college, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Is that on
And
second half?
I can't
Sixth
remember.
Ave.
Sixth
I'm
Ave, I
like,
mean?
what
Yeah.
the fuck is this movie? And I'm like, shit, I kind of want to watch it. Whatever this is. I want to check this
just
out.
like when you walked into my room and I was watching wrestling and The Shield was on, and then right after that,
and
you, like,
Twin Peaks.
was it?
Yeah, because I spoiled myself at the very end of season 2 of Twin
I'm a
Peaks. I'm like,
trendsetter.
what the fuck's this? But yeah, I really love this movie, and I want more shit to come out from Todd
I
Field.
mean, yeah. Who knows?
He's had things in pre-production for years. And
Yeah.
nothing seems to happen.
He was gonna do Blood Meridian. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, go out with a bang if you're gonna just
do
stop.
two movies, and that's
It's
it.
like the ultimate fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Two
I
solid
just don't
movies.
want him what I could probably see happening is him going down the TV route because it seems like that's what everybody's
I think
doing.
that was happening.
Like an HBO
We pulled a
show
David
or
Fincher.
something.
Yeah.
Speaking, sorry, I'm taking up a lot of time here, but
It's okay.
I want to say one more thing that I think is really fucking cool. Bringing it back to a former episode, Panic Room is finally coming out on 4K UHD Blu-ray.
Okay.
Speaking of
watch-
David Fincher,
Okay.
that's pretty sweet to me. It never had a Blu-ray release.
Oh.
It never had a
Not
Blu-ray
even
release.
a shitty one.
No, nothing.
Oh, I
It
see,
only has
I didn't
DVD
know why
release.
it was like an important thing.
I said David Fincher, so it just
but
triggered my memory.
I just didn't know why it was like a big deal, but you said
Yeah,
it didn't do Blu-ray.
It's skipping regular Blu-ray and going to UHD. So
It had a very long life on the Lifetime channel.
well,
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Panic Room's DVD set was awesome.
Yeah, it's a really loaded
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
But I'm just interested to see because I thought that movie looked really good transfer wise. So I'm interested to see it in high def.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ben, did you see anything worth talking about?
Now, if you had looked at my letterbox, you'd see I have not watched any movie since the last
fucking
one.
TV.
I've been in a TV thing. Just a couple little things. I finally caught up with Better Call Saul season 3. I've been
Ooh.
way behind on that.
I don't even remember.
When season 4 started?
It says this year, but there's no like date for it.
Okay.
I was kind of spoiled at the end already because I saw one of the actors post a tweet about
how
it.
was it ending?
The girl
It has to
in
do
the
with his
car.
brother.
Oh.
yeah.
That
yeah.
end scene,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
But that was good. And then I have just started Riverdale. I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
into the Archie stuff.
Does that have like a slasher vibe
Yeah.
to it?
A little bit.
I saw
There's mystery,
I
murder.
saw a poster for that, and it literally looked like a typical slasher movie poster.
That was
with
the
like a
newest
knife.
episode. I'm not caught up.
Do you
Or-
like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I like it.
interested me.
It is kind of, I mean, it is what it is as far as like the teenage drama
It's
stuff.
tweeny.
like
Yeah.
Pretty Little Liars type shit where
Uh,
people.
No, I don't think so. But it's kids in high school, and
It
there's
ha-
just like drama and mystery, and I think
can't-
it's cool.
I can't get into the CW shows, but I mean,
See, a part of me thinks I would like it.
I think you would.
I
I think you should try it.
I think I thought I was gonna like the CW show, like Flash and Green Arrow, but
What I only saw one episode of Scream the TV show, and I really liked it.
That's
That
an
was
MTV.
MTV,
But,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
but same genre. I
Yeah.
think of just like like a popular intellectual property with like teens. You know?
And I read one of the Mark Waid Archie comics, one of the newer
Yeah.
ones, and
Archie versus Predator.
no, but there are a lot of Archie
Yeah.
like there's like a zombie one, and there's
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just been getting into that
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah. Those zombie ones are actually supposed to be really good.
Afterlife or whatever.
Yeah.
You were probably thinking Riverdale did a Carrie musical episode recently.
I don't know.
No, their newest episode, I guess. There's some reveal. I'm only on the Netflix season, so I'm not.
I watched I watched the first season and half of the second, but I haven't watched it in a while, and they disappeared from on demand, so I can't watch them. But I like the show. It is tweeny, but
I get in the mood for that stuff
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean,
There's
and like some of the dialogue, I was just like groaning at it, but
yeah,
Because it's
I-
like millennial quote. You know.
it's like making the Archie stuff like modern,
Yeah.
and it's just
And
a
when
little
you say
cringy.
Archie, is that based off Archie?
Yeah,
Archie,
comic,
Jughead,
yeah.
Betty, Veronica.
Really?
Yeah.
Archie's the main character.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
Riverdale is like the town. That's
has
the show.
Oh,
Josie and the Pussycats are in it.
really? I didn't
yeah.
fucking know that. I don't know anything
Are you
about it.
pissed that they're changing their they're not using the movie as canon? The
Josie and the Pussycats
Yeah.
with Rachel Lee Cook. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think
rented
Sabrina's
that on
gonna be a
VHS.
character too.
Who?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh,
What?
really?
They're
Like-
making a Netflix show.
because that's
Wow.
Archie too.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what a waste.
Are you mad that who was it? Melissa
Melissa Joan
Joan
Hart?
Rivers?
Yeah.
Melissa
Joan
Joan
Rivers.
Oops.
The old lady. The old lady.
Yeah, I'm a teenage
Yeah.
Did she just die?
She talked
2
about
years
her
ago. Couple years
uh,
ago.
Okay.
masturbating and it came out with dust or something. She said on Howard Stern one day. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she was raunchy. Jordan, what'd you watch?
I watched it was kind of hard. I watched some really bad movies in the theater this week.
Well, tell us.
I mean, you say you. I was right there fucking with you.
One of them was Breaking In, which is this it's the director of V for Vendetta. and
Is
I
that
can't.
That didn't mean shit.
James Teague or whatever.
Yeah,
his name
James
is.
McTeague.
That didn't mean a goddamn thing.
And it was like the most generic, awful, terrible movie starring Gabrielle Union, and it sucks. But I also watched Life of the Party, which is a mediocre Melissa McCarthy movie. Whatever. But the movie I'd rather talk about is 7 Days in May, which is a Frankenheimer movie from the early 60s, and it's kind of about a slow-moving coup in the White House where generals, the president has signed a deal with the Russians to prevent them from making nuclear weapons.
Bro, you were just watching CNN.
And pretty much. But the generals don't like this deal. It's literally like the same exact thing as the Iran deal. So they are designated, they're making like a secret.
What?
You just heard about the Iran deal for the first time?
Yeah.
It was signed like a couple years ago.
Oh, was it?
You just heard that it got tossed out.
Whatever.
But
We should do a segment of just Ben.
Nick in
What
the
does
news.
Nick know?
Ben asking Nick like current events, and Nick's being like, "Nope, nah."
Well, I just found out about Jughead or whatever.
Yes, a current event, a comic from the fucking
Yeah.
like 40s.
But sorry.
no, it's okay. It's got a great cast. It's got Kirk Douglas. It's got Burt Lancaster. It's a really exciting, tense political thriller.
What's it called?
7 Days in May.
Kirk Douglas put in a hell of a performance in his last movie with Michael.
He's still living,
Never
so
mind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he was just
all
on the
right, no,
Oscars not that
Yeah.
long
I'm
ago.
kidding. Yeah, that was a distasteful joke.
Wait,
But
what
anyway,
are you talking about?
in his last movie, he fucking is like, eh.
Oh, what
he's
movie
over.
was it?
He's
And-
over 100 years old.
I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
What movie was it?
All that All in the Family or whatever with Michael Douglas and Michael Douglas's
I
son.
didn't
And
see it. I didn't see
it's,
it.
oh, God, it's bad.
Did I see that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's fucking cringeworthy, dude.
I didn't see it.
He's
Like,
so old.
He shouldn't be
man.
casting Kirk Douglas anymore. Like,
Well,
and
there
the
was
sake,
like,
for
there
the
was like
sake
an
of
awkward
his,
moment on one of the Oscars or something like that where he
yeah.
talked and it took a while.
Couldn't
Yeah,
understand
it,
It's like
really.
Dick Clark when they had him read back the Millennium thing
Yeah.
one year. I'm like, get that guy off there.
Yeah,
Like,
his countdown was
yeah,
off.
he was. He went forward and said,
Yeah.
1, 2, or whatever. I remember we were like fucking trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah, we were flipping.
But anyway, sorry again, Jordan.
For the fourth time.
It's a great movie. I'm kind of running out of. I've lost my train of thought, but that's okay.
But
Dick
it's
Clark
worth,
countdown.
like worth catching up on.
Yeah, I don't think I like it more than the other Frankenheimer movies I've seen, like Seconds or Manchurian Candidate. But it is on the level. It's not like out.
Where did you see it?
Filmstruck.
Oh, okay.
It's a TCM, one of the TCM selects.
yeah.
So I definitely recommend checking that out. It's just the opposite, you know. The generals are the ones going against the president rather than the president going against, you know, the Justice Department and everything, you know,
Yeah.
the entire country. Good movie, though.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about Bad Samaritan? That was also.
Oh, sure.
Why'd you talk about
Yeah,
it?
David Tennant did this movie that is
Fucking
like
sucked.
a BBC show meets Lifetime movie. It was incredibly trashy, a little entertaining, but very too
Entertaining in like a
Yeah.
laugh at way.
Yeah, it's a
It
bad
sucked.
movie. It's a bad movie. There's nothing to say.
There's no. Yeah, you're right. There is nothing.
But
to
I
say.
would pick Bad Samaritan over Breaking In.
So would I, because it was
every
more
day.
fun to watch.
Yeah,
Is
Breaking.
David Tennant bad?
Yes,
I don't think it's.
I thought so.
Nick was very sure on that.
I don't think. I think in the context he kind of is, but that's just
Like
because.
cheat over the top.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's probably what makes it fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's more so because everything else going on in that movie doesn't make any sense. It has like so many plot holes. But you know whatever. Breaking In is the worst movie of all time. So
Breaking
Really?
In fucking blue.
Is that bad?
Number one of the year of
Dude,
the
it's
biggest
nuts.
worst
thinker.
of the year.
It's
Yeah.
not fun at all, and it's got nothing. Like
It's
just,
88 minutes long and it felt like 3 hours.
I would fucking rather watch. I said this at the theater. I would rather watch 88 minutes.
You
so
legitimately
many
like
times
that
over
movie.
But you
that.
like 80.
I
man.
know.
So why would
I
you
know.
compare it
I
to
know.
that?
You'd rather
Pacino-
watch a movie you like
When
than
Al
a movie you
Pacino
don't
wakes up
like.
and is like booty, 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 booty
What?
on his
What?
alarm clock,
Oh,
and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
And he has like a naked stripper, just like
his girlfriend's like strip
yeah,
exercising.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
Maybe we could do that for a bonus.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Watch
kind of
along.
like I would compare it to 7 Pounds, which I
Mm.
absolutely hate.
That's a movie that people love.
yeah,
and
I
then you always
That
absolutely.
movie gets me, man. I cry at that movie.
Do you really?
Yeah,
You were a sucker.
dude, that makes me cry.
What about the end of Click?
That made me cry. I only saw it once though in theaters.
All right, I'll talk about what I saw. Well, nothing this week. But I did before I left. I saw You Were Never Really Here. I don't know if you talked about it.
Did I talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it. It's worth finding, and we didn't get it around here, and I had to get it by illegal means.
Is it confusing at all?
No. It's the most straightforward
Okay.
thing in the world.
Yeah.
Something happens,
You
you follow him.
Even in the most, I would say, like symbolic moment of the movie, they show something to explain what he's doing. And
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's not hard. There's
There's a
you
lot
don't
of
know about
flashing,
his past.
but it lets you know enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Like PTSD and abusive father and stuff like that. It's really good. It's simple. It's as simple as the book.
Now we need to talk about Kevin or this one. What do you like better?
Ooh, I haven't seen. You need to talk about Kevin.
Dude, that movie's fucking incredible.
Yeah. I actually might watch that tonight because I also before I watched You Were Never Really Here, I watched Morven Collar, which is like maybe her second movie or so,
Yeah.
and another super really good like simple story, but it's like a character study, but it's all told through like it's all visual. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, I had a bad day today, and it's all like you see it all. You feel what that character feels. Her stuff is like, I might get into this with some of the movies that we're gonna talk about later, but like there's like a visual like style of that's like everything seems like textured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in her movies, like Morven Collar, like there's like a little bit of blood on her, like in a scene, and you're just like, whoa, it's just I don't know. And
You Were Never Really Here seems to be what people would call her more mainstream
yeah.
movie, which
Yeah.
sounds weird,
Yeah.
but
The thing about we need to talk about Kevin, there's some moments in there where I honestly, moments of black humor in that movie, and
that whole
is it
thing.
supposed to be?
Yeah,
When he's
the
like-
whole thing. Yeah.
When he's like masturbating and staring at her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like a John C. Riley, like I laughed at like not at the very end, but I laughed not to spoil anything, but I laughed at John C. Riley's final scenes because it's like it's just.
Well, I think you just laugh at it because you think,
Okay,
'Cause of him.
maybe.
does he get hit with a bow
Yeah,
or with an arrow?
yeah.
I
like,
think you probably think that's just fucking funny.
okay, yeah, maybe.
I do think that movie is.
Oh,
it has black
basi-
humor. in it.
Yeah.
It's basically a black comedy.
but it's also like fucking unnerving.
It's
like,
scary.
I get pissed.
It's
when I
like
watch
Killing
it.
of a Sacred Deer, like that style.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
really dark, but there's
Yeah.
humor to it.
Tilda Swinton is great in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I definitely recommend all of her movies I've seen so far. So,
That movie flew under the radar too. I didn't hear you got. I don't remember.
You Were Never Really Here? Or
No. Well, I wouldn't have heard about that unless I like.
we need to talk about Kevin was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Was it a big
Yeah,
deal?
I remember-
Okay, I
It
must.
And it was
premiered-
like 2011. It was
I
a
must
while
have
Yeah.
just
ago.
missed
It was.
then,
It
I don't
premiered
know.
at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
the circle you just follow. It was a circle we followed.
Yeah,
back
because
then.
I remember we were really excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't seen anything else really.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
it's
a lot of we talked about a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a little dry week for me, you know. So,
Sorry.
it's all right.
Have you read?
I did a lot of reading over my work thing.
That's
I
good.
I'm almost through book 4 or something like that on Dark Tower.
I just started.
Ooh, really?
Gunslinger. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, I have 2 or 3 one
Cool.
of those. so-
I have all of them, I
I've
think.
heard that movie. People are saying that movie needs another chance. People need to give that. Movie
I think
another
they need to
chance.
Who's saying?
remake it.
Who's
maybe.
saying?
I just keep
Who's
reading.
saying?
I just keep reading shit.
What do you like?
Give it
Facebook
another
comment
chance. Well, yeah,
on like what the cult group?
yeah,
Come on, the same people who were like,
Did you
"Bad
see it?
Samaritan is the
Did
best."
you see it,
one."
Nick?
yeah. I saw it.
Did you like it?
No,
Oh, okay.
I
Then-
thought it's.
but you want to give it
I-
another chance?
No. I'm not saying I do.
But people are.
It seriously lacked a lot of shit.
yeah.
Well, one of the Shockwaves guys likes it, doesn't he?
Yeah, Rob Galuzzo.
It's
like,
such a wild story, and I don't know how they could pack it in one fucking.
And it
I
was 90
super
minutes.
Stoked
Yeah.
for it. Like
It's-
Matthew McConaughey sucked in it.
yeah. Oh, he.
On paper, he sounds good, but the way he was portraying it was just.
everything about
all right.
everything about it was kind of the wrong thing, except for Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was excited when he was announced.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be drawn out. It needs to let those details.
That's what he set out to do, to make a long.
Ron Howard.
It would
right?
work better as a TV show. I don't think it works as a movie.
Yeah.
I know nothing
Do you
about the
think
series.
Is the show gonna happen still?
I don't
know.
I don't know.
I think Matthew McConaughey could be the gunslinger. I don't know enough about the book, but I mean, I could see him in that. Based on what I saw in the movie, I
Do
could
you
see
watch
him.
Westworld?
I hope
Harris?
he doesn't act like the way he acted in
No,
the
but
movie.
I could like seeing what Idris Elba did. I'm like, Matthew McConaughey could do that.
Oh, I don't know anything about the character, but I think this guy.
Well, seeing the fucking movie and
I know,
how
I
Idris
know.
Elba was,
I know. I'm just
and not
teasing.
all right type shit. But
Well, isn't Hulu doing like a Stephen King universe?
Castle Rock. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that's interesting.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't exactly know
Lithgow.
what it's gonna be like though.
Did you hear the-
Lithgow?
He's
Yeah.
cast in the Pet Cemetery
that
remake.
damn right.
I saw that.
Did
Yeah.
you see Vincenzo Natali's doing
Who's that?
That short
Splice
story.
director?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, what's he
he's-
doing?
He's doing a Stephen King movie for Netflix.
Tommy Knockers.
Yeah, I think that's what.
No
it was.
shit.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Maybe he's doing that too, but he was doing something. It was a novella.
No
Okay.
shit.
Because I saw
I
someone
might be
doing
wrong.
Cool.
Tommy Knockers.
I like Splice.
Say I like Tommy Knockers.
I from what I remember seeing it on TV, I like Tommy Knockers.
Did you ever read that, Ben?
Jimmy Schmitz.
I listened to the audiobook.
Oh, okay.
It's not one of his better ones.
Yeah, I heard it's. I heard it's.
I think Stephen King doesn't even like it.
Yeah, yeah. It was one
Who,
of his.
Jimmy Schmitz.
I liked it when I was a
It's
kid,
called
but I
In
bet
the Tall
it's-
Grass.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's Joe Hill and Stephen King.
Oh, is that like a newer one?
It's a novella, some short story
How
from
the hell
something.
is Stephen King,
It's-
the richest guy in the fucking world?
So
All this
Vincenzo-
Pretty
shit.
rich, probably.
Yeah.
Natali made a Tremors TV movie this year.
Oh God,
It's I
the
think
one
what's
that just came out.
It was a
must have
pilot,
been.
but it didn't get picked up.
because there's
Oh.
one on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Cold Hell or whatever. Or
Oh,
something.
that's another one with that fucking Bert guy or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
1 and 2, and after that, fuck them.
It
I
has-
don't even
this
know.
TV thing has Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pathetic.
Sci-Fi didn't order the order it
Oh,
picked
really?
up.
Kevin Bacon, he desperately needs fucking money. He admitted it. So,
Really?
Yeah, that's why he did like The Darkness.
Where are you
and
getting all your info
he
from?
flat out said it.
What did he say?
Oh,
That's why he picked The Darkness.
when I was driving in Orlando, I saw him panhandling.
Yeah, he was panhandling, washing windows and shit. Seriously, I swear to God, I read that somewhere that he said he did, like he flat out did The Darkness for money.
Why did
Oh,
you
Straight up.
Why did you do Hollow Man?
Oh, that was back when he was probably doing well for himself.
Because Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah, Hollow Man was good. I like that movie. Fuck.
Fuck.
We kind of really went off the rails here, but oh well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fun.
Hollow Man fucking rules, man.
But
Are you ready for some
My
Wuxia?
house almost burnt down when Ben and I were watching Hollow Man on VHS back in sixth grade.
What happened?
We were sitting downstairs and my dad was making us breakfast and a fucking smoke alarm was like, it was so damn
Doesn't mean it's
smoke.
gonna burn
No,
the house
I
down.
remember we were like, what the hell?
So smoke alarm.
And then there was the scene where Rona Mitra's breasts were exposed, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
oh my god! All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
sixth
get,
grade.
get to the next part
okay.
here.
We're gonna take a little break and dive into some more Wuxia films. We're gonna take a little break right now. Ben, what did we watch?
First, we will be talking about Ashes of Time, the Redux cut. It was directed by Wong Kar-Wai. It was written by Wong Kar-Wai and based on a novel by Louis Cha. It was released in 1994 and it stars Brigitte Lin, Maggie Chung, and Leslie Chung. The plot synopsis is a broken-hearted hitman moves to the desert where he finds skilled swordsmen to carry out his contract killings.
Say it, Nick.
See, when you say that, it
Sounds sick, right?
yeah, and like, but I was confused as fuck
Oh,
during this movie.
Me too.
I was confused as well.
I think the original one's even more confusing.
Really, that was going to be one of the questions I asked.
Have you ever seen the original, like where you would know what was cut?
I saw.
I looked at what the kind of stuff is cut. but,
Yeah,
I
Probably
did not.
pacing
I've never
stuff,
seen them.
maybe.
What's that?
Pacing stuff, maybe.
and like color and like the
Well,
music,
visually,
the-
this looked fucking awesome. I thought.
Oh yeah, yeah. It has one of the best
Wong Kar-Wai is
cinematographers.
Yeah, is it the
Christopher Doyle.
Yeah, Doyle did
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah.
He is. This guy makes movies look fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
They always have texture to them. You know. Did you ever? No, you didn't watch anything. Maybe you watched My Blueberry Nights.
Mm.
Did he do that? Christopher Doyle.
You know what? I think it looks like it, but maybe not actually. I
but-
can't remember.
But yeah, like like what I was talking about earlier about texture. There's so much texture in the shots. They're all framed within frames. It looks beautiful, but there's a lot of like elliptical things going on here with like
It's like
was one character playing two?
yes. You're talking at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So the first, it's like
She like plays three almost.
it's like 5 Fables.
yeah.
Okay, and the first one is
Because these are all based off of Wuxia books, old Wuxia books.
yeah, it's almost like a prequel to that book.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're young people, they're
Okay.
young versions of these like legends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And in the first one, there's that guy. Let me think of what his name is. It's like Ho Shang. He's like the handsome guy everybody falls in love with.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah,
He's the one who drinks the bottle of wine that makes him forget his memory.
He's the guy with the super long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Yang Fang, that guy.
That's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay,
That Yu Yang Fang is the basically the guy who's
goes
giving
through the entire thing.
exactly.
Yeah. He's connecting everybody.
But this guy, let me make sure. Wang Chao, does that sound right?
For
The long hair.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is because it also goes out of order, which could make it confusing too, because it starts in the kind of the past in some ways. You know what I mean?
Because he mentions
Well-
mentions his friend not arriving.
Yeah, they like the cherry blossoms
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to sound confusing to viewers, but it is kind of a confusing movie.
Oh, it really
It's-
is.
It's just it's just structurally complicated.
And also
Cherry blossoms is a person.
You mean peach blossom?
Peach blossoms.
Yeah.
Peach blossoms.
Yeah, what the hell's cherry blossom? That's from
You got the
something,
cherry
too.
cola on your head. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got pop rock still popping in my mouth.
But also the way it's edited too. Wong Kar-Wai movies are edited with like they move weird.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
It's all through rhythm.
exactly. I love this movie.
Okay.
I was always into it. I wasn't the only part I was confused really, besides the fact that Mu Yin and Mu Yang,
Yeah.
you know what I
Same
mean?
person.
That's the same person.
And it's supposed to be?
It's supposed. Well, what happens is the long-haired guy, Wang Shao, I think,
Was supposed to kill
was said, "I will marry your sister."
Yeah.
and that person loved them, so they pretended to be his own sister.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because
I didn't know that.
yeah. So it was.
I thought she I thought she was dressed up as her brother.
she always was dressed up as.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I-
it is later revealed to be, and this is just the first story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is later
That's
revealed.
what then but once it got into the blind swordsman story, I was into.
Yeah, the blind swordsman's awesome.
Yeah. And I do appreciate like how beautiful it looks and how like poetic the lines are and everything.
Yeah.
But I just I think Grandmaster does this better.
The choreography.
Well, like just like the mixing of
I think
the Wong Kar-Wai tropes with a martial arts film.
I think that movie. I like the story here more
Okay.
than Grandmaster, just because I've seen that story.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
There's 4 other movies about it,
Exactly.
you know?
And obviously, the level of detail and the production value of the Grandmaster
It's-
is unmatched.
It's like it's
It-
it's his stuff perfected. you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it took like 5 years to make that action scene, which is just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I love all these individual stories. The first one is the most confusing
Yeah.
one, I think. The blind swordsman one's cool because I love the fact that when he's kicking ass and it becomes overcast,
And he
then
can't,
he can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he gets hit.
Yeah.
But then when the narration changes, it kind of gets confusing
'Cause
sometimes.
their voices don't change too much to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
They all sound kind of similar.
Yeah.
But it moves so well. Was the blind swordsman your favorite, or did you like the?
Well, there's I like 2, the blind swordsman and I don't
The other one's name is the names are
tricky.
yeah the
But I
Hung Chi is the long haired one who was like the noble guy.
The guy that was like eating the rice.
Yes,
that
yes,
guy.
yeah.
And like he goes like under the wing of
yeah, he loses his finger.
yeah.
Yeah,
For the egg.
yeah.
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 And he fights for an egg. That's why I call him noble, because he's willing to sacrifice himself.
Throughout the whole movie, she's like, "Hey, help me, help me, help me, help me." Yeah. I mean, I saw a funny review on Letterboxd. I want to find it because the guy's like, I don't know why his name's Sean Gilman, and he's a huge Wuxia fan.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he was on Film Spotting before.
Yeah. And he's like, it's not really that hard to follow. Tony Leung is going, and it's just this huge, and it's like Tony Leung is going blind and is married to Karina Lau, who is in love with the other Tony Leung. The other Tony Leung is in love with Maggie Chung, who is in love with Leslie Chung. And just like going through, it's just so funny because it's just a twisty.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that found it confusing, because when I was watching, I was like, am I not paying attention enough to not grasp what's going on fully?
It's like I keep saying, there is just a cultural disconnect.
I think so.
You know
too.
what I mean? And it's hard. Like that guy's on his top 5 Wuxia movie list on Film Spotting. Number 1 was The Assassin.
Yeah.
Which was really hard for me to have any idea what was going on.
He must just that guy is super in tune with Asian cinema.
Exactly.
That movie just came out, didn't it? Not that long ago.
2 years
Assassin.
ago.
Yeah. I said this last time I recorded. I want to see The Villainous so bad. I think it's on Canadian Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But anyway.
Is it on Amazon Prime? Did we already talk about that?
No,
or
it
not?
isn't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And I want to see Revenge too.
That's on Shudder, I think.
Yeah.
You're talking
Wait,
about the female one.
That has
Yeah.
anything? That's a Wuxia movie?
No.
Oh,
Neither is The Villainous.
oh.
That's more of a giallo. No, I'm thinking of another thing. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Blah. But anyway, no, Ben, me too. And I like Kong War, that guy's movies, and
You could say, well,
and I can still follow like his weird flows and stuff like that. This I struggled through this
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Like stylistically, I liked it. I was
Yeah.
just having a hard time
Yeah,
following
I
what
liked
the
the
hell
way
was
it looked
going
a
on
lot.
sometimes.
And like
It's-
the action looked great, you
it
know.
seems-
But the action took a while, I thought.
Yeah.
There wasn't a real big fight until like almost a third of the way through the movie.
Yeah.
You see that kind of, he does that like slow shutter speed thing
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like they're like jittering, and they do it a lot in action movies now.
And
You
it's
know
like
what I mean?
it's like
It's
a fade. You know.
yeah,
what I mean?
it's very strange, but it's like super influential to
Yeah.
action. And he does it with running. He does it with every kind of thing you can imagine. in
It
his
looks
movies.
really good.
Yeah, he just. I usually hate that effect in other movies, but he's perfected it.
It's
Yeah,
his thing.
It's his thing.
Yeah.
But I would probably say he's my favorite foreign filmmaker. You know what I mean?
Well, so is Criterion.
What?
So is Criterion.
Well, I'm hoping that he gets a box set.
Oh,
and
I know.
Maybe
He is because he has a handful of movies that are hard to get to.
yeah, there's not. I have 2046 on DVD,
Me too.
and I have Chungking and In the Mood for Love on Criterion.
And Happy Together it just got on Amazon Prime. If you,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and
That's
I
cool.
that's one of my
That
favorite
should
ones.
that should be on the rumored box set. I
Yeah.
think. Days of Being Wild.
Yeah.
Put your future kids through college with selling chunking.
What?
On eBay.
How much is it worth?
I have no clue. I'll have to look.
I have
Why
the
is it out of
DVD.
print or
Yeah.
something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the DVD, so doesn't people?
Sell the third man.
I don't have it.
Hey, my poster sold. That poster.
Did you
of
sell
Mulholland
it?
Drive?
The
I
Mulho-
didn't sell it, but somebody bought that one that was up for $2,300.
Nick's.
Somebody
Nick's-
paid that much more money for it.
You're fucking.
No, look on the eBay sold things.
He sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jordan. I wish you'd sell yours.
Why don't you buy off of him and then sell it for even more?
He wouldn't sell it to me. He'd sell it for 23 grand.
23 grand is a lot more.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not 23 grand.
2,300.
Oh, but still though, $2,300
Yeah.
is fucking insane.
23 grand.
I thought that's what you said. That's why
Oh, no.
my jaw dropped.
Oh no.
Would you sell it for 23 grand?
I would.
No.
I would say you
No.
fucking better.
Yeah.
No.
God
Let's
damn
talk
it.
about Ashes of Time.
Yeah.
I really love that poster, and it was a gift. It's a great gift.
I understand, but god damn it.
Nick, would you sell your soul for 23
Fuck yeah.
You would?
I'd eat a piece of shit for 23 grand.
You would do it for a lot, far
Yeah,
less.
you
than
do
that.
it for
exactly.
less than
What's
that.
what's the smallest
now this
amount?
is
quick?
important shit.
What?
What's the smallest amount?
I
you
would
would-
eat a piece of turd like
For
a
$100
piece
bucks?
for $1,000. I would eat a fucking
Like
turd.
would you eat like a diarrhea like scoop?
Spoonful?
I'd eat that for $1,000.
500,
No,
600.
I have to say the lowest would be 1,000.
Well, I'll tell you
Okay.
what we're doing for your bachelor party.
Put all your money together and fucking
Hey, we just got you.
Yeah.
That might be worth it.
yeah.
But
Get super sick, but I'd fucking do it.
you would.
Oh my god.
I was watching I watched the end scene in Ashes of Time, the original one on YouTube.
because
see.
this one was basic. It's like an overview almost, right?
It's like in the original one, it shows Hong Chi and U Yang Fang. Sorry if I'm getting the names wrong. Fighting, because it says that in 6 years that they fight each other and die
Yeah.
at the same
So-
time.
Is that Tony Lung's character? I'm confused.
No, it's the main character and then the noble.
Oh,
Samurai.
okay.
So
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he leaves and he says he's envious of him.
They say
And-
that in the middle of the movie, though, right?
What?
In
Yeah.
the Redux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they say, I think they might still say it because it's like these are legends, and I think some of these like legends might be common to the culture over
Okay.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
that
a
we just-
fable.
exactly.
Yeah.
And but I liked them all. I can definitely see why it's confusing. There's a couple shots where it shows people like throwing water, like literally like the river like flies up.
Oh, yeah.
What
'cause
was that?
It's the fabled like yin and yang.
Yeah, they just disappear.
Yeah, and it's like
That's
wor-
the same person.
and it's I think it's like hinting at that she may have been like that was her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because
she
they
turns into like this like power or like this like
that was
like fantastical.
that was the most confused I was because they just disappear. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And they like apparently say it over like narration.
Yeah,
But-
let me find it.
But
yeah. After her disappearance, a strained and powerful swordsman named Dugu Kubei,
which is yin and yang.
appears
yin and
on
yang,
the
yeah.
stage, and then the film shows Dugu Kubei as yin and yang interchangeably. Yeah, because it does like flash, like she's doing something with the sword, like spinning, and it flashes as like those two other people, and then goes back
Yeah.
to the Dubu or whatever her name is.
So
Dugu.
I probably am wrong about the motivation about the yin and yang.
Yeah, I-
With the romance.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how I read it, but
I mean,
who knows?
well, if you guys are interested, really knowing, watch it yourselves.
It's a very hard movie to explain.
Well, I was also reading on some of the reviews where people were saying like there's a big payoff at the end with that when everything kind of comes together with the lead character. But since I was confused by it, I didn't really feel paid off that
You
much.
just
Yeah.
went,
Well, you find out that Peach Blossom is dead,
yeah,
and that's
I-
it's
yeah.
it's like about regret.
It's just like the connecting tissue between all the stories is what you feel paid off by. and
yeah.
I don't know.
I did really love the scene. I think it is when the blind swordsman dies, and it cuts to, is it Peach? Was that
Yeah.
Peach Blossom? And like she's like birds fly at her. And I don't know. There's a handful of moments, enough to make me enjoy the movie. But again, I was a little confused, and it got me out of it.
I can see I'm struggling to explain it, but I didn't feel confused.
You could follow with watching it. Yeah.
I felt like I could follow each. I kind of wish I watched The Blade first because it's much more straightforward
Yeah.
and kind of like had this to like think about
Yeah.
after instead of like doing it right away.
That's how I did it.
I
too.
watched that one first.
The Blade.
Yeah.
I watched the Wong
And-
Kar-Wai movie.
so
So I was just excited to see a
Me
Wong
too.
Kar-Wai.
It's
Yeah.
the style is immediately engaging to
Yeah.
me. And it's also
it is-
confusing when he puts his hair down because his hair is long too,
Yeah.
and then I can't decipher.
Yeah. There's a couple dudes fighting with long hair, and you're just like, I don't know.
There's
who's
like
who.
the little facial hair things, but I don't feel
Yeah.
like they're distinct enough
Yeah.
to really know the difference.
But it was cool to see his style translate because we watched two very traditional.
He makes
Wuxia.
romances.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We watched two traditional wuxia prior, excuse me, and then we watched basically a Wong Kar-Wai movie with
Yeah.
a wuxia genre. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who makes romantic movies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the romantic like longing
It works.
it works.
Yeah.
He's no matter what genre he does like gangster movies.
Yeah.
Still works.
He nails it every time.
Yeah. Maybe not my Blueberry Nights.
His style is there.
I've never seen it, but I heard that one's not
yeah.
good.
Who's the star of that singer? The
Alanis Morissette.
no.
I don't know that.
I have no idea.
God damn it! I need to look her up.
But yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna give it, Nick?
You know, I noticed a
Nora Jones. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I noticed a real difference when I was watching this versus Dragging In, and it's got to be the fact that it's more more modern style. Just it's easier to watch for me. But you know, the narrative was confusing and all, but I still found something to keep me somewhat engaged, and that was the visual style.
Yeah.
So for that, I'd give it a 2.
Okay.
I thought it'd be a little higher than that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not.
Not a 2.5.
I'm not shitting on it.
Not a 2.5.
Yeah, why not? Fuck.
Now I think
I got
that's
that pity half or.
yeah. We can keep going.
I'm not shitting on it.
No, I know. It's just not your.
It just
thing.
seemed like you were a little
Yeah.
higher on it,
Yeah.
and then you
No,
still went
the
2.
next one I'm higher on for sure.
Dragon In is definitely more of like the genre coming into its own. It's very straightforward.
Traditional.
When I look
You know
at
what I
Dragon In, I look at hiya, like the most typical
And
shit.
Well, and like the production.
Yeah,
is, like,
It's
just
old.
like-
It's way
it's
older.
old.
Yeah. Like I was just like,
doesn't
really?
make it a worse movie.
I was like, really? We're fucking doing this now?
What
And
do you
then-
mean?
I don't know.
What's
like,
that mean?
I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of complaints about the Redux subtitles that they're wrong.
well, that's what
there's-
you were talking about.
that was
Now
the Blade.
No,
Oh.
yeah, I was talking about with the Blade, but
Oh,
I rented, but they're still Warner Archive, not Warner Archive. Somebody released Redux in the U.S. You know what I mean?
Warner Archive.
They released the Blade
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
with bad subs too, but
So they're both fucked up.
possibly.
possibly
all right.
we have no way of knowing. Really.
Unless you know
Yeah,
Mandarin.
so you're
Yeah.
at the like what they give us because we don't understand the language. So
We're at the mercy of
Yeah.
the subtitlers.
Yeah.
But there are some rumors about that. Like when you read what like the Wikipedia plot of this movie
Yeah.
and what they call each other's, the names are different.
Yeah.
Even in the Blade, Iron Head versus
thought-
Iron Skull.
I thought it was going a lot. They were speaking a lot fucking slower on my version.
Did you watch it
You're
on
just-
I'm
YouTube?
just kidding.
You're just fucking.
I'm just kidding.
Was it like 3 hours?
Man,
Yeah.
what language were they speaking? They were like,
Yeah.
like
Like if I got like the wrong fucking file in there or something.
you were watching like Arabic overdub
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. No, hey,
Maybe you would like some other Wong Kar-Wai movies.
I don't know.
He
I-
does, yeah.
I-
Maybe Grandmaster,
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you what, man.
IP man.
This next movie we're going to talk about had more of my shit in it.
I
think
thought
I
so.
know.
I thought so the entire time watching it.
Like
It's
we'll talk about that.
90s feeling.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ben, do you have a
Yeah,
a
I'll
score?
give it what I thought Nick was actually going to give it. I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna do a 3.5.
I think I would probably be in more of your guys' boat if I wasn't already super familiar with the filmmaker's style and how it made me feel, and the kind of like the fable, like the atmosphere. It was all there. You know what I mean? I was like kind of like spellbound by the storytelling, even though I am also pretty lost.
you were enchanted.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I hope it gets a good release someday.
Warner Archive, that's a fucking
I don't
good
think
company.
it's Warner Archive.
I think supposedly Warner Archive. See, when
They
I
always have good transfers.
they supposedly sold all their movies to Filmstruck,
Oh.
Yeah.
but The Blade wasn't on Filmstruck.
Streaming rights, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what
and
it was.
and they don't always dump them all at once.
Yeah, because I was like, oh shit, it's on Filmstruck. Because when you search up,
Tsui Hark.
no, like the Blade streaming, Filmstruck or the archive comes up and it says it's on Filmstruck, and you click Filmstruck and it's on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. I would love to watch it better than
Yeah.
what do we had. You guys all used the subs I
Yeah.
gave you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
we
good.
had to.
Yeah, you saw the ones without
Below
it, right?
Yeah.
It was like hard coded into the file though, so you couldn't turn it off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
It was annoying.
Yeah.
We'll dive into that now. Yeah, 3.5 solid. I would recommend it if you're a Wong Kar-Wai fan, or if you want a emotional Wuxia.
I think it would take more viewings to get a lot out of it for someone completely
wanna-
cold on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm interested. They're all like these, like the legend of the East and the West and the North, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They all kind of like turn out to be these things that I'm curious about. I wonder if the book is good
I
because
don't
the
know.
book is
I
the future, obviously.
I'd
but
never heard anything about Wuxia
Books.
novels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all. They're all based out of
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
obviously, they don't fight this cool in the book when you're reading a book.
Or maybe they fight cooler with your imagination. All right, we're gonna take a little break.
Going, but like, did you guys see? We'll talk about it later about Movie Pass because it just keeps getting.
Well, hey,
fucking worse and
buddy,
worse.
we're recording, so let's tell me.
What do you
got
got to say about it?
Like they keep manipulating it more and more to fuck people over.
Yeah,
You can't see a movie twice.
I was scared for a second because when I was on my trip, I was gonna go see a movie, and I wasn't logged in. I was like, did they kick me off?
yeah.
And I tried to log in, and it wouldn't let me do it.
When it
and
says,
it was just the wrong password.
Okay, well, when it says no account found, that's when you know you're fucked.
Yeah, it didn't have that.
But like now and then they keep fucking like changing the stipulation. Like it's like, how do you know? How can you figure it out? You know what I mean?
Well, they changed one thing back.
What?
I can't remember what it was though. What was
what
the
now?
daily movie? It
Yeah.
wasn't just 4 movies
Four
a month.
movies a
now
month,
it's you
yeah.
can one a day, just like it was.
I'm a good movie pass boy. I see my movies at Cineplexes that don't have any issues. So
Well,
you
good.
you try to abuse the system.
I think the campus thing was a load of bullshit. I really
no,
think
that is
I think
fucked
they
up.
kicked me off because of the amount of movies that I saw.
You
And
think-
I kept seeing them. Like I saw Blade Runner 3 times. I saw Covenant.
So they had something to flag your account
Yeah, I
for,
think
and then they reviewed your account, and you're like,
Yep.
this guy's abusing our shit.
'Cause
Or
I
not
keep-
abusing, but
Using
Really
it too
using
much.
it too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, it's
I looked
using it
on
heavy.
Reddit, and a lot of other people had the same thing happen
saw
that
that
were
too.
frequent flyers.
I
so
saw that too.
Apparently, the theater owners at CinemaCon were talking, and they all think it's inevitably doomed.
Oh,
Like it won't last very much longer.
We'll ride the
And
wave.
when
Yeah.
you hear that financial filing where they only had
Oh,
like
yeah.
$26 million on hand, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's
And they
hilarious.
spend more a month on people's tickets than that.
It doesn't make any
It's-
sense.
It doesn't. But we'll see. I don't think any business operates in a legit or sense making way anymore. So at least these internet
Yeah.
businesses,
Yeah.
you can't. Their operations are confusing to me.
so get your movie pass now before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I sent that it was called Cinema. It's like something like
I need to
Yeah.
look at that.
An
yeah.
alternative.
I think it's a little more expensive,
Yeah,
but
it
not by
was.
much.
Well, the thing is,
It
like
had different plans for
Yeah,
3D and
yeah.
IMAX
Now
stuff
that
you wouldn't use.
AMC's doing $5
yeah,
tickets.
it's not too
like,
bad.
It kind of lightens my like.
That's probably temporary too, though.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way that can. In today's
But it's
economic
so
climate,
funny. You think they would like advertise like crazy with that?
Well, yeah, true.
Because I told my mom who likes movies and goes to see the theater when she
And she
can.
didn't know.
She was like, "Oh, I didn't know about that." It's like, "Yeah,
It's kind of like a surprise when you get
Yeah.
there. $5. It's like what?
yeah."
But-
So I don't know.
Well, one of you.
Theaters are fucked.
you get put-
Everybody's gonna be watching stuff on their phones.
Well, you get put in the peasant line when you go to the AMC. You're not a member.
All right, so we're gonna get back to Wuxia. We're gonna get back to ancient China. Ben, what did we watch?
We watched The Blade. It was directed by Tsui Hark. It was written by Tsui Hark and Quan Hui. It was released in 1995 and it stars Wenzo Zaha, Xing Zhong, and Sani Zhu. The plot synopsis is after the master of the sharp manufacturer Saber factory abdicates and appoints On, his least popular worker, as his successor. On, unwilling to lead his surly colleagues, embarks on a quest of revenge to kill the evil, flying, tattooed kung fu master who killed his father. Jesus, that's a mouthful.
That's all the swords are like clicking together.
What's his name? Fang Li? Fang
The hero?
bad guy. That's
He
Di-
like-
Limbs and
Feeling.
gore and
Feeling.
shit galore.
the hero is Ding On
Yeah.
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 and Iron Skull or Iron Head.
This is like the director's like 4th movie that year or something.
really?
Something
God.
crazy.
Wow.
Something crazy like that.
It's a remake.
Yeah.
Of what? Dragon Inn?
What a movie called One Armed Swordsman.
It felt like
A
um
remake? No, it feels like a '90s action movie.
well no but it feels like an older movie. Like the plot is just so basic.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a simple revenge plot. And
Yeah.
it just feels like back to basic style of the original stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But man, stylistically, it's like a whirlwind.
Yeah, it's my
like-
favorite thing that I've discovered with all these movies is that, we always see these Buddhist monks as nice, peaceful people, and then
Well, they
in
are.
these
Anger
mov-
He
management.
whooped ass.
and these movies they literally crush skulls.
they knock
beat,
heads.
They beat the shit out of people, and I love it.
Yeah.
That monk got
Fucked up.
yeah.
That was brutal.
Oh yeah.
That was gross.
This was a brutal movie, I
Yeah.
thought.
When
I mean,
they
it
threw
opens
that-
up with a dog getting stuck in a bear
great
trap.
way to start my morning
and
this morning.
Yeah.
people are like dancing and cheering, like laughing at this dog stuck in a bear
It
trap.
wasn't real.
no,
still.
no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I was like worried,
Oh,
know,
poor doggy.
but you
Ye-
could.
I don't care if it's real or not. I'd still say poor dog.
Yeah.
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 The
But
thing is, that
and,
shit.
and there was like horses being hurt.
Yeah, they kept stepping in bear traps. These
Yeah,
guys
ugh.
love bear traps.
Yeah, that was grossing me out.
Straw Dogs would have been. Probably fucking loves that.
Yes, the movie Straw Dogs loves this.
Yeah.
a little bit older.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like a whirlwind. There's moments that remind me of like Hasu, not like directly, but like where like the color would change red and it would like zoom up on their
Oh.
face and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it's just like the wacky camera work. It's different country and stuff, but like I don't know.
It is very. It made me think of Evil Dead.
Yes.
You know what I
yes.
mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like Raimi vision.
Yeah.
Just like it's wobbly. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
It's like wobbly, then it goes whoosh
Yeah.
in their face and like pulls back and like it'll. I love like the fast motion spins. I think I've seen this end the end of this movie before,
yeah,
like
it's probably on YouTube.
or like compilate like a
yeah,
compilation or something
Yeah.
or like
Coolest martial arts.
Yeah. 'cause-
Choreography was really fun.
yeah,
Like
because it was like it wasn't like clean
It's
No.
exactly.
as like other wuxia movies where they're like flying nicely and stuff.
It's
just,
not
like,
graceful.
They're bumping into each other and
Yeah.
hitting each other with like big fat swords.
It's
and,
just
like,
so fast and it seems so real. 'Cause sometimes when the
yeah.
choreography is like slow, it looks like they're just doing moves.
it's like fencing.
not
Yeah.
to knock Crouching Tiger, but like this is the type of shit that I'd want to see.
Yeah, because
Like-
the hits feel heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that.
Like Crouching Tiger was way easy to follow. This was easy to follow too, but
Yeah,
like,
Easier.
yeah.
yeah, easier. But
Yeah.
like Crouching Tiger had like a more simplistic narrative to it that I could.
I think you're saying the wrong thing. I don't think you mean do you mean like the action? It's just cleaner.
Clean, yeah.
Oh
because,
yeah,
because
yeah,
the narrative is definitely more like nuanced and complicated in Crouching Tiger than it is in.
Well, I just mean like
this
I
is
had
more
a-
straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
I know what you mean because Crouching Tiger is like as clean as it gets.
Yeah,
This is not. This is dirty. This is rough.
Like
you know what I mean?
Literally dirty. They're gross and they're
Exactly.
like ashy and
Yeah.
yeah.
And
this was
horny.
a lot-
They get horny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you like don't even understand why they're like having sex sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like run in
There's
and
that one scene where
Yeah.
yeah.
Iron Skull, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like the whole movie, the whole setup is based on this girl who wants them to fight because she wants to
Yeah.
find somebody to
Fight over her.
fight over her, and she fucks everything up.
yeah.
She
Si Ling, is that her name?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that Buddhist when they attacked that Buddhist,
He was a
The-
bad.
or the
He
monk.
was.
He was
ripped.
kicking ass
was-
too.
he was ripped. I would always see like this poster and it's the evil guy with the two swords and all the tattoos. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, that guy's the hero because I didn't know any context.
He sounded like a fucking idiot though.
I will get you.
yeah.
Yeah, his voice was high pitched, but I was like, damn, he looks fucking awesome.
He does look awesome.
And his blades are crazy. Like they go in you and they rip you open.
Yeah. I was so confused when it split the one time because I was like, did the one armed
Looked like a
swordsman's
break,
blade do
like-
it?
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, but yeah, they literally like. Psh.
Yeah, and there's moments
like-
that actually remind me of like we saw one of his movies Suzuki like the Japanese director.
Yeah.
where it's
Which
like
one
the
did we watch? Branded to Kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like he's done movies with color and the color is just like crazy. And this gets like that too. And the action can't really follow.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. They do. They love destroying doing environmental things,
Oh yeah, like,
like
breaking
the
tables. and
breaking
stuff.
bamboo.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean? There,
I think that was definitely like. Well, no, I guess that was in Wuxia too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like early Wuxia, because I was gonna say like the Jackie Chan movies. He uses like the environment to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like running up the poles. And
Yeah,
stuff
That's
like
actually
that.
a lot. That's actually Jackie Chan movies are a good excuse
Yeah.
because he it's almost like comedic how he does it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like it's like falling into
And
things.
it's like clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a Golden Harvest movie, so this was like a
Shaw Brothers.
yeah. I loved like the intro to that and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. I gotta say, I do like this. I enjoyed this more than Ashes of Time, and I
don't-
kind of feel guilty for it just because like
I
Your
think most people.
cinephile mind wants
yeah, I'm
you
just like,
to-
oh, like I feel, yeah, like Ashes of Time should have been like more like a better, but
I think this is-
I don't know. I think this movie
Has a better reputation.
has a bigger, better reputation.
so
it's
too.
just easier to swallow.
A lot
Yeah.
of 4 and 5 star reviews I have seen on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
about it,
I
pretty much.
Well, and then like I think I saw like a Wikipedia page where it was like a timeout poll for like best action. This was number 46 or so. 43?
Yeah, 41.
Yeah, which is pretty high.
Yeah, it beat a lot of movies. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And since it's so hard to find too, it's like one of those cult
Yeah,
unseen
exactly.
things.
People
So when
like-
you see it, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
That's not saying anything.
It
but
has a simple title too, so it's so easy
It
to
gets
confuse
buried.
with.
Yeah. I'm glad we saw this because this has been on my list and I never like forced myself to see it. you
Well, it
know?
is kind of hard to find a good copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We had to
subtitles
download it,
issues.
yeah.
So this
Um,
isn't released either.
No. Well, I think there's a DVD.
Warner Archive
Warner Archive has
had
on,
this.
on DVD.
And are
Maybe.
their subtitles like the ones like on that version because they were missing
Oh,
flat out
I-
long
long-
passages?
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know, honestly. I think so though.
So that, like, how can you follow that?
Yeah.
You're missing shit.
So much.
Yeah.
I heard that the Warner Archive release has the stuff for the difficulty for hearing and stuff, and that bothers people in their subtitles. So it's like, trees blowing. It'll say like,
Like
music
closed-
playing.
Yeah, closed
Yeah.
caption.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
finding it on eBay at all.
Well, I bet you it said I saw on Wikipedia it was released in 2016, and that was probably a fucking small ass
Yeah.
DVD,
Bare bones.
like straight to $5 bins, stuff like that.
I'd
Yeah.
buy it for $5.
oh, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm hoping it gets a real release someday.
Yeah,
Same with these movies could,
they're fun.
like Ashes of Time, he had to do Redux because he lost the original footage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And he wanted Western audiences to see it.
Yeah.
Plus, he can make a quick buck.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But this shit is hard to see.
yeah.
And
It
it's-
is, it
It
is.
shouldn't be.
Mm-mm.
But there are some little issues I would say I have with it,
Yeah,
like his transformation.
some weird. Yeah,
You know what I mean? He like just spins around
on
and
a
then
s-
he's
on
good.
a rope for like.
I
10
like
He's
minutes.
like better at one arm than he was with two arms.
yeah.
I was getting for identity. This is something I was struggling with in all these movies. Is I was getting him confused with what's her name, Su Ling's father.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I
The
mean? Because at the
master
end,
guy.
yeah,
And he
at the end, he was like, they would show him like fall during that last fight scene,
Yeah.
and you would see two arms. I'm like, they're messing up. He only has one arm. But it's
Yeah.
a
He
different.
He looks like
person.
an older version of
Yeah.
him.
yeah, and like they're both like scarred up a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
they kind of look like Jet Li.
Well, they both kind of look, or the main guy kind of looks like Zatoichi,
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
he's a
s-
little plumper.
a skinnier, younger
Yeah.
Zatoichi.
Yeah.
Different country too. But,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, the Assassin is a Chinese movie with like a Japanese cast, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah. I would highly recommend this if you can
It's
come across this.
It's a good. I think it's a good entry into the
yeah,
genre
because
because
it's so in your face and like
it's fun, it's simple, it's
Brutal.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Monks are
Some
awesome.
bleak shit in it.
This one had no romanticism really.
No,
You know,
it's
this
well.
is-
Besides the romantic aspect would be her trying to.
It's underlying.
But
Yeah.
I don't think it's like beautiful. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's more like weird. They don't care.
Yeah.
it's just her.
I just think this is like like what Nick was saying. It's bleak.
well,
It's-
they say the guys keep coming back and then leaving right away. Like
Yeah.
it's like this whole end thing. Like,
Yeah.
So obviously it's not a love thing
yeah.
because they're not sticking around.
And I saw like someone say this is like a George Miller did like a like a Wuxia movie or something.
Yeah.
Just because it's so
Wild.
wild and like punky almost.
Yeah.
And like dirty, and it's awesome. I'm gonna give it a 4. 4, yeah, I'll do a 4.
I'm doing a 4 too.
What did I give Crouching Tiger?
3.
You
Think I'll-
did? He gave it a 3?
I'll give
I
this.
thought he
I'll
did.
give this a 3.5 then.
Whoa!
Ooh, I got him to. He liked to
That-
pick him. That's like
that's
the first
awesome.
one.
I give it a 3.5 as well.
I like Crouching Tiger.
You said it was like a soft 3.
I thought
That
you
might have
said-
been
Still positive.
one of your eunuch jokes, maybe too.
Yeah.
Probably, it was, yeah. Actually, it's off like a Eunuch 3.
He's gonna bring it back.
But I like Crouching Tiger.
yeah. I didn't remember what you rated.
I
it.
think he was kind of like just didn't say much
But
about
I
it.
actually had fun watching this movie.
Yeah. And it feels 90s. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It definitely does.
Yeah.
I was into the ding-on's like return at the end.
Yeah.
Like when he's like they're all outside the gate and then he just shows up
Yeah.
and then they're like staring each other down.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like their like when he talks to the main bad guy and he like lists off like is your name this?
Did you kill? Yeah.
Did you kill this guy?
What's my father's name? It's
Yeah.
their name things are weird
Yeah.
because they're like obsessed with names. They
Yeah.
like don't use their real names ever.
Yeah.
You know what I-
because there was nicknames.
Yeah,
And that's-
they
and
all
she-
use
and
nicknames.
She was like, I know why my dad gave these guys nicknames and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's funny that he left him a broken sword too.
Yeah.
You know, Ben, you'd like more action movies if you actually like watched them.
You know, the villain is so cool in this. He is so much cooler than they like set him out to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's amazing. You can't wait to see who he is until he talks.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I love the fight scene. They fight so fast.
Yeah.
It's-
And just like
Yeah.
spinning around,
Just
spinning
loves
around.
the spin.
So do you think these guys are doing a lot? Like, are these like stunt guy kind of actors? Do you think? 'Cause
They
it's
probably
really
are,
fast.
They probably are martial artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um,
it's a good question.
and
Because
also-
they're doing a lot.
and also I love their weapons because they're like swords chained onto their like
Yeah, they,
bodies,
like,
and it's like the God of War style where
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
getting like chains stuck together and they're pulling. It's fun to watch.
yeah.
You guys like the genre?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like more of the like this kind of action as
Yeah.
far as this genre goes,
Yeah.
but
Like
Than the stuff he's talking about.
What
No, I'm just
what's that?
the what?
yeah, shit.
Oh.
I'm just into good choreography and like
Yeah,
fast
Yeah,
action.
I like martial art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do a Jackie Chan month or something like that.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Jackie Chan's
We got
First
a couple-
Strike, Shanghai Noon,
I mean, Shanghai Noon's fun.
Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai Night's not so fun. Actually, Around the World in 80 Days.
Yeah.
We'll do
Rush Hour
Commuter-
3.
or
Hey,
the
guys-
Commuter.
Rush Hour 3, the tuxedo.
The tuxedo and the medallion are definitely the two.
Yeah, would you see that over?
I had to see it because I couldn't get in Freddy vs. Jason.
That's what it was. Yeah. God damn.
Say- I think I had fun, but I was disappointed.
Technically, it might be better than Freddy vs. Jason.
I like Freddy vs. Jason.
I do too, but
What are we doing? Oh, we have a bonus episode next.
Yeah,
We're doing
summer and
the
fall
rest of the
movie
landscape
preview.
of 2018.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, what-
talk about most anticipated.
What we're excited about.
and we might pack some other little special things in there for
Are
you.
you-
Special
you ready?
features.
Are you ready to say what you're gonna do?
I mean, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Full of special features and
what?
You're
What?
gonna talk about
Bullshit,
special
man.
features.
He's crashing
There's
from
some
his,
features
Oh,
on
yeah,
his
DVD.
energy drink.
I might actually talk about, I might bring my little my flavor into this fucking next episode. And while we talk about
What do you do with your hand?
while we talk about the landscape theatrically of this year, I might talk about some of the releases in physical media
Well,
that
go
I'm
ahead.
fucking stoked
Go
about
ahead.
too.
Do
'cause holy fuck.
I think this
It's
is
pretty open
this is
ended.
kind
There's
of
some
like
good shit.
a potluck.
Yeah.
You're gonna
yeah,
buy that
bonus
tree,
episode.
that extended cut of Tree of Life, huh?
Was somebody being serious that there's an extended fuck scene in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy that commented on our thing was talking about Jessica Chastain getting raw dogged
But I
by
can't-
Brad Pitt.
I can't remember that movie. Was there a sex scene
No.
in it? I didn't think so.
No,
I
he was
like,
just
what?
the guy was
Sex
just
with
trolling.
nature.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Nobody
No, I'm
knows
not going to
what's
buy
in
an
it.
extended cut of that. I like the movie, but
Nick
fuck.
believes everybody's comments on Facebook.
Yeah, I believe everything everybody says. So just
just because
I trust everybody.
because you're like people were talking about what you said earlier.
People were talking.
Yeah, what was that about?
Dark Tower.
The same.
Oh, Dark Tower. Yeah, people were talking.
So yeah, we're gonna have a bonus episode, and then we're gonna you listen to that to hear our next month's announcement.
And we've got our Monster Energy ready, and our
Monster.
Cranberry Red Bull, and our Fox Racing hoodies ready to go. We're going to see Deadpool 2 Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That would be tonight as this episode airs.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, tonight, yeah.
Luckily, Nick had 3.
Luckily, I had 3 8-ounces of Cranberry Red Bull today.
What's
That's
your
an
favorite?
empty can. He's crinkling.
Tangerine.
Your favorite flavor's tangerine?
Yeah, and I can't find it anywhere.
You like that movie Tangerine?
I like the Florida Project.
Did you watch Tangerine?
No,
though?
I've never seen it.
Okay. Would you?
I like the Florida Project, so
Yeah.
maybe.
All right. I think we can wrap this episode up. Anybody want to add anything else?
Anotherlookpod@gmail.com.
Yep. You can rate and review our podcast.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, please. And you can email us at anotherlookpod@gmail.com and find us on Facebook.
Wuxia!
And YouTube.
And
And Stitcher.
Nick just
No,
yelled.
I don't
and-
think we're on Stitcher.
Oh. And never mind.
How do we get on Stitcher? Does anybody really use Stitcher?
I don't know.
You got to call.
And Ian's on LinkedIn. It worked for somebody, so find him.
Like smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser, raising hell with the flavor, terrorize the jam like troops in Pakistan, swinging through your town like your neighborhood spy.